Welcome to Crackling Rosie True Crime. I hope that you enjoy this podcast format where we will be taking segments of the Son of Sam case, breaking them down into digestible portions and discussing in comments and in later lives. Thank you for being here. Welcome to this shorty on the Fingerprints Conundrum. Well over a year ago, on the Crackling Rosie True Crime Forum on Facebook, we had a discussion on the partial fingerprints which were lifted from both the Borelli and the Breslin letters. We received several questions and comments as to why Berkowitz was not identified based on the fact that he would have had fingerprints on records for his military service as well as working for the post office. I did do my best to explain that the fingerprints procedures in the 70s were quite different than they are today. Perhaps law enforcement can explain it a bit more clearly, taken from this clip from the news conference held by law enforcement the day after Berkowitz's arrest. Let's take a listen.
Why couldn't we trace him?
Through the fingerprint was found on the gun.
We'd first have to have a copy of his fingerprints.
Did it go through the military record?
Yes, we could if we had.
If you check fingerprints and make comparisons and identification, you've got to be looking at a print. There is no present capability to inquire of all the fingerprints that are in the custody of the FBI or the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services, or for that matter, the New York City Police Department, to throw a blanket query into a system and say, is there a fingerprint in there somewhere belonging to someone, a single print or a partial piece of a single print, and ask that system to try and identify it on a few characteristics of a partial print.
Please leave your thoughts in comments. These short podcasts are designed to provoke thought and dialogue within the Son of Sam community. Everybody is welcomed. Keep it clean, keep it classy, and I cannot wait for the next one. Thank you so much for joining me, Crackling Rosie, at Crackling Rosie True Crime.